Times watching football. Fucking Joe Burrow, dude. Alrighty.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no bill, bow bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making them verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes, forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Rolling to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because it just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me?
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Prescott off play action. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Prescott yet again. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately,
the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I've believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try again with Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play action here. Purdy. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Nashon Wright. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up. Oh, he fakes the spike. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Purdy off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Anthony Barr drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
6-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 40 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
First down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Elliott. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The give is to Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Purdy now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Purdy on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. But once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Play action. Now Purdy. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the sack on first down, Prescott going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 28 yards. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, 49ers 21. for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over first down at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turn.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. That's it, baby. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on the dance. I can hear the music playing with the band. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. The visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the ram. My dog just called safe in a touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold on. Money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits.
No.
Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade you, then upgraded the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 and it wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4-2. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rig.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Herbert to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop to throw. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 43 yards. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, Prescott trucks over him. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Play action now, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And it's a keeper with Prescott. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Running with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because his defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Rolling to his right.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safety's usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Here's Prescott. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Charger drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's Eckler again, trying to run inside, but nothing there.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made